guys, Karen here. Welcome back to my channel today. And recently, Mesa Sean made a video about why he thinks Destiny should have a Battle Royale mode. And I don't really ever do this, but I've gotten about 792 questions about my thoughts on this. So I think the best thing to do would be to go through this video and kind of break down why I think this is not a good idea for Destiny. And it has nothing to do with me being a Fortnite hater or anything. Like, I played a hell ton of Fortnite and Apex and Blackout. I really like BR games. I do not think that is what Bungie needs to dedicate their time towards. Now, at the end of the day, this is going to be, obviously, we're just two dudes pretty much having a conversation through videos, and that doesn't really matter. But this is my take on it. And I think it's important that we don't have a lot of people screaming on Reddit and Twitter and stuff that we need a Battle Royale, because I don't think it would be good for the health of the game overall. And I kind of want to, or potentially could have very negative side effects. Now, I do want to say, please do not go call anyone out or anything. Mesa Sean is a great guy. He's one of the first people I ever subscribed to in terms of Destiny content before I even made my channel. He really likes Metallica. So that makes him a badass automatically. I just have a fundamental disagreement that I want to avoid, that I want to voice here. And I think this is the best way to do it. So I'm going to try this out. So he makes 3 arguments, and I'll kind of let him say it.
However, there's a few things. 1, I think this idea can cure content droughts. 2, make squillions of dollars, and also bring in a lot of high-profile streamers on board with Destiny 2.
So yes, the 3 things that he says is that he thinks that a Battle Royale would cure content droughts, it would make Bungie a lot of money, and it would bring in high-profile streamers, which is good for the game. He also makes a couple of comments that I want to address elsewhere in the video, but I want to focus on these things first. Now, his first point is that it would cure content droughts. I would say that this is probably not the case. The argument, I guess, would be if a Battle Royale game or mode magically appeared, it would cure a content drought. However, that's just not how that works, right? Like, you have to have a team working to develop these things. And as we've discussed before with the kind of good, bad seasonal model, where you have a great season and then a bad season, it seems like there's already a lot of struggle to get the content that they're already producing out, and whether that be because the company's currently expanding, or because of COVID, or whatever, that's fine. Like, I'm not throwing names, I'm not blaming anyone. It's just right now there seems to be kind of a problem developing the amount of content that we want for the game from this base model, not including adding something ginormous like a Battle Royale section of the game. That would take millions of dollars, I would imagine, thousands and tens of thousands of development hours in terms of making a map or developing the game systems or whatever. I'm not a gamer, I am a gamer. I'm not a game developer. I have no idea, but I would have to imagine something like that is very intensive. So I'm not really sure how that would cure a content drought if we're taking people that are critical to these teams to make something else, when the content that we already expect and that Bungie has kind of already promised us isn't really getting developed on a timetable that it's on a larger timetable. Witch Queen got delayed like a quarter, right? So these are just examples. I'm just saying, I'm not really sure it would really cure content droughts. And as Gambit and Crucible have shown us, you can't really just make a game mode and throw it in there and then it's like that forever. You would need constant updates for a Battle Royale game, right? You would need new maps, new guns, new rewards, things like that. So I just want to throw it out there. The second argument, it would make Bungie a lot of money, maybe if it was successful, but based off of some of these approximations from people like JP Deathblade and things, based off of how much money they're making from Eververse, I'm not really sure it would make them much more money than they already make from cosmetics. So there's that. And then the third one, bring in high-profile streamers. And I completely disagree with this. I don't think it would. Well, a lot of high-profile streamers are already very familiar with Destiny. Glad has been top of the Twitch directory and the most subscribed person on Twitch multiple times. You have people like Tfue, who started with Destiny This is not Noah J456. He's not a Twitch guy. He's a YouTube guy, but you know, he also has had a lot of game time with Destiny. You have very, very large streamers that are already aware of Destiny. The problem is that you have to invest a lot of time in Destiny. The reason that games like Apex and Fortnite and all these other battle royales do incredibly well is because there is no cost to player investment. A player who plays for the first time has the same amount of loot and the same everything as a person who's put 1,000 hours into the game, with the exception of game knowledge, right? You don't have any exotics that you only get if you grind out the game a bunch. You don't have any, I guess the new COD technically has a couple weapons, right? But for the most part, parity is completely flat. Player investment is essentially meaningless with the exception of cosmetics. And so that makes it very easy to jump into and drop games left and right for other ones. Whereas with a game like Destiny, player investment is core to a game like Destiny. Looter shooters are player investment in the genre. You need to spend time to get weapons. And first off, a battle royale mode doesn't really fit into that, as shown by, you know, another looter shooter like Fallout 64, which is kind of not, you know, obviously not like a looter shooter, but kind of like a looter shooter, right? Doesn't really work like that. You can't have a game that is pivotal, where player investment is pivotal to the structure of the game, and then say like, oh, also there's this thing that player investment either does matter a lot, then you're not going to attract people, or player investment doesn't matter at all. Because if player investment doesn't matter in this battle royale game, why are people going to be doing that instead of farming nightfalls or raids? So it's kind of antithetical to the core idea behind a looter shooter, especially one as deep as Destiny 2. But that also brings up another point, is if battle royales are so popular, what makes Destiny's, what says that it's going to stand out? I don't think it would, right? Bungie is very good at making unique experiences, not ripping off experiences that already exist, right? And that's not really, and my point is there's not a lot of room that I can see for innovation in the battle royale genre as a whole. I think Bungie's resources would be better served continuing to develop the game and making Destiny unique and fun and expand on player investment while not taking huge monetary risks and dedicating part of their studio towards something that may not make any money at all because it might be a giant flop. Bungie is expanding, you know, by 3 or 4-fold. We already know this. They're developing multiple new IPs, and Destiny is funding all of this. I personally think it would be incredibly risky and fairly irresponsible to risk all of that to try a battle royale mode that could potentially crash because it can't hold up to Valorant, Fortnite, and Warzone. Because we all know not every battle royale game succeeds. Nuclear Winter from Fallout 64. Have any of you played that? I haven't. Have you? No, you haven't. Don't lie to me. Red Dead Redemption Gun Rush, Firestorm, Battlefield, The Darwin Project, which had a huge marketing campaign, Blackout before Warzone. They all failed. They were all failures, right? More battle royale games failed than succeed, and the ones that succeed have dominated the play space. My main argument, my main conclusion, is that there's no room for a battle royale for a game like Destiny, especially a game like Destiny where player investment is core to the absolute player experience. I do not think this would attract any more big streamers because you need that player investment, and big streamers are always hopping from what's the hot thing, what's the hot thing, what's the hot thing to another because they have to. That's their business model. It's not guaranteed to make Bungie any more money than something like Eververse because cosmetics are already huge in Bungie. They make millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars off of these things a year. And I definitely don't think it would cure content droughts because it would take a lot of development time away from things that seem like we already kind of push them to get out when there's not really enough development time. So that's my TED Talk. Sorry for such a long video. Mesa Sean, you're awesome. Sorry for anything I said. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm pretty against it, actually. It doesn't really fit into the scope of what Destiny is, in my opinion, and what Destiny needs to be. And I think, you know, Bungie is an incredibly talented studio, and they maybe could make it work. But what Bungie does best is making unique experiences that are truly unique and not, they are trendsetters, not trend followers. Let's say it like that. So those are my thoughts. Everyone watching this video, I'll have Mesa Sean's original video linked down in the description. I want to know everyone's opinions on this. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with him? Do you have your own opinions? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I know this was a long one and a weird one, but something I want to get off my chest. I do not think Destiny 2 needs a battle royale. So just want to throw it out there. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and to share it with your friends. If you are interested in watching either of the two videos on screen, you can click their respective annotations to be taken to them. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure the giant version of my logo on screen to be subscribed for more awesome Destiny 2 videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you in my next video.